If you think you have to beg, impress, or convince a woman to like you, you're already lost. In today's dating world, women are surrounded by attention. Social media, dating apps, random guys in public, it's non-stop. Chasing her will only make you invisible. Just another name she forgot she ever met. The men who get chased understand something simple. Value is not something you talk about, it's something you show through your actions. If you want a woman to chase you, even if she's not initially interested, you have to flip the script. You have to become the man who doesn't need her, but could choose her. Most guys blow it because they act desperate the moment they feel a little spark. They think showing more interest will seal the deal. It does the opposite. It tells her you have nothing better going on. Women don't chase guys who seem empty. They chase the ones who are full of ambition, confidence, life, and options. You have to stop trying to win her approval and start positioning yourself as the prize. This isn't about playing mind games. It's about resetting the energy. You're not standing around hoping she sees your worth. You're showing her that you're a man who's already winning in life, with or without her. Once you become that man, the game changes. She starts wondering about you. She starts thinking about you. And when the thought of losing you crosses her mind, that's when the chase begins. In this video, I'll break down 7 brutally effective tactics you can use right now to turn the tables and have any woman chasing you, even if at first she didn't seem to care. Before we start the video, I want to remind you that my exclusive online course on mastering the dating game is available now. If you've been learning from my YouTube videos, you're only scratching the surface. This course goes deeper, teaching you everything you need to know about the dating game, from approaching a woman to building real attraction. We just completed section 4 in the course, and these insights aren't shared anywhere else. It's easy to access with multiple secure payment options. There are only 5 discounted slots remaining using the promo code. Visit stoicapproachtolife.podia.com or check the link in the description to enroll now before the offer is gone. 1. Control your attention. The first thing you have to realize is that your attention is your power. Most men throw their attention at women like candy at a parade. Constant texting, complimenting, asking her out repeatedly. All of it tells her one thing: you're too easy. Women do not chase men who are easy to get. They chase men whose attention feels rare and earned. If a woman senses that your mind is wrapped around her, she feels no urgency. She knows exactly where you are. She knows she can have you anytime she wants, which kills any curiosity or attraction she could develop for you. You have to pull your attention back and put it on yourself. You should not be texting her just to check in or throwing likes on her social media. You should not be the first to respond within seconds every time she contacts you. You should be busy, genuinely busy, not pretending, not faking it, but actually focused on your own life. Men who have things going on do not hover. They do not orbit around women. They are focused, and because they are focused, their attention is rare. When your attention becomes something a woman has to earn, you become 10 times more valuable in her mind. She starts asking herself why you are not chasing her like every other guy. She starts wondering what you are doing. She starts checking her phone more often, hoping you texted. That's when you have her attention without even trying. That's when you become a man who is a mystery, a challenge, and a reward all at once. You must understand something. A woman's mind will chase a question faster than a certainty. If she is not sure what you feel, what you are thinking, what you are doing, she is forced to think about you. And thinking leads to chasing. Control your attention. Don't give it away cheaply. Make her work for it. When she does, she'll start investing emotionally, and when she invests emotionally, the game flips completely in your favor. The men who control their attention are the men who control the pace of the relationship. They are never chasing, they are being chased. 2. Be willing to walk away. Nothing makes a woman chase faster than knowing you are ready to walk away without blinking. Most men get stuck because they believe that holding on tightly will make her stay. But the truth is the opposite. The tighter you hold, the more she pulls away. The men women chase are the ones who are not afraid to leave. They are not emotional hostages. They are not dependent on her presence to feel whole. They are whole already, and if she doesn't recognize that, they are ready to move on. That mindset is powerful beyond words. A man who is willing to walk away doesn't beg for attention. He doesn't tolerate disrespect. He doesn't stay in situations where he's ignored, sidelined, or treated like an option. And because he respects himself so deeply, others have no choice but to respect him too. When a woman sees that you are willing to remove yourself without making a scene, without arguing, without explaining yourself 100 times, she feels something rare. Fear of loss. And fear of loss is what triggers her to chase. You have to show it, not say it. Never tell a woman, "I'll leave if you don't treat me right." That's weakness. She has to feel it in your behavior. When you stop chasing conversations, when you don't double text, when you don't initiate every plan, when you don't rearrange your entire life around her, you are sending a message without a single word. I can live without you. That message shakes her ego, grabs her attention, and forces her to wonder if she misjudged you. The hardest part is that you have to mean it. You cannot pretend to be willing to walk away. She will sense the bluff. Women are extremely good at reading a man's emotional state. If you secretly fear losing her, it will ooze out of you through your actions. Real strength is walking away when you are still attracted to her. Real power is not when you walk away because you stopped caring. It's when you still care, but you care about yourself more. When a woman feels that you are not tied to her, when she realizes you are not sitting around waiting for her approval, her natural instinct is to come closer. She becomes curious. She starts asking herself questions she didn't think she would ever ask about you. She starts replaying your moments together. She starts feeling an emotional gap she didn't realize she could feel. That gap is what makes her chase. Being willing to walk away is not about being cold or heartless. It's about having enough respect for yourself to never overstay your welcome. It's about understanding your value so deeply that you refuse to settle for half-hearted effort. Stand on that, trust it, because when you do, you shift all the power into your hands without ever having to force it. 3. Create emotional tension. If you want a woman to chase you, you must understand the power of emotional tension. Most men try to keep everything smooth and predictable, thinking that's the way to win her over, but smooth gets boring, predictable gets ignored. Emotional tension is what hooks a woman's mind and keeps you living rent-free inside her thoughts. It's the difference between a man she forgets and a man she can't stop thinking about. Emotional tension is created when there is a mix of uncertainty, excitement, curiosity, and even a little frustration. It's not about being toxic or rude. It's about giving her moments where she feels something unexpected. When a woman never knows exactly how you feel, when she never fully figures you out, her mind becomes addicted to the mystery. She starts reading between the lines. She starts searching for clues. She starts investing her emotions without even realizing it. You do this by not being too available, not being too eager, and not giving her every answer she seeks. When she sends you a text, you don't rush to reply in seconds. When she tries to make plans, you don't jump at the first invitation. You keep some parts of your life private. You let her wonder where you are, what you're doing, and who you're doing it with. That uncertainty creates tension. A man who can create emotional highs and lows, moments where she feels connected, then moments where she misses you, becomes unforgettable. It's not enough to only be kind, present, and available. Those things are basic. Women want the man who makes their heart race because she never knows what he will say or do next. She craves the man who can make her feel a little nervous, a little unsure, a little excited. You have to learn to lean back sometimes, even when everything inside you wants to lean forward. You have to be okay with silence, okay with space, okay with letting her come to you. When you don't immediately fill every gap, she is forced to feel your absence. That absence creates the tension that pulls her closer. One of the biggest mistakes men make is trying to smooth over every pause, every awkward silence, every slow reply. They think keeping the energy safe will make her feel secure. What they don't realize is that women fall for the man who makes them feel, not the man who plays it safe. If she feels a rush when you text her, if she feels a spark when you walk into a room, If she feels nervous, wondering when she'll see you again, you have emotional tension on your side. And once you have that, the chase becomes natural. Emotional tension is the fuel that keeps her wanting more. She won't even understand why she can't stop thinking about you, but she won't be able to help herself. That's the power you need to master if you want her chasing you without you ever needing to run after her. 4. Live your own life. The most powerful thing you can do to make a woman chase you is to live a life that is so fulfilling and exciting that she feels like she's stepping into your world, not the other way around. Too many men make the mistake of adjusting their entire life for a woman, thinking it will make her more interested. In reality, it does the opposite. It makes you seem weak and dependent. Women don't want to feel like they are the center of your world. They want to feel like they are lucky to be part of it. You have to live your own life first, with your own goals, passions, and pursuits. The more you focus on your own growth, the less you'll need her approval. And when you stop chasing her, when you stop letting her dictate your emotional state, you become incredibly attractive to her. The reason is simple. Women are drawn to men who are busy living out their own purpose, who are chasing their own dreams, and who are self-sufficient. When your life is full of ambition, your own personal success, and the things that matter to you, she begins to realize that she's not the only thing that matters in your world. When you're fully invested in your own purpose, women sense that. They can feel the energy you give off when you are doing something that excites you. Passion is magnetic, and it doesn't matter what that passion is, whether it's a career, fitness, travel, hobbies, or building something new. If you're enthusiastic about something that isn't her, it draws her in. She begins to feel that she must compete for your attention and that your life is something worth sharing, not something you'll drop the moment she shows interest. Your time becomes precious. Your focus becomes rare. And when a woman feels like you're not available all the time, she starts thinking about you more, wondering what you're doing and wishing she could be a part of it. When you make her feel that you're a man who has choices, who has a life that doesn't revolve around her, she starts feeling drawn to you. Her mind begins to wonder how she can be a part of that world. The chase begins because now you're not chasing her. She's chasing you. Living your own life is not about playing games. It's about being the man who is fully aware of his own worth, of what he has to offer, and not needing anyone to validate him. It's about being the type of man who is so immersed in his own purpose that he doesn't need constant validation from the woman he's with. He doesn't need her to complete him. He's already complete. And that energy, that self-sufficiency, is magnetic. Women are drawn to men who are driven, independent, and excited by their own lives. When you live your life this way, you position yourself as the prize, and once she realizes she's competing for you, she will want to win. 5. Be unpredictable. If you want to get a woman to chase you, you need to be unpredictable. A man who is predictable in his actions, his responses, and his intentions is easy to get used to. And once he's predictable, he becomes boring. Predictability is the death of attraction. Women are naturally drawn to men who keep them on their toes, who don't always behave in the way they expect. This doesn't mean being inconsistent or unreliable. It means not always falling into a routine where she can easily map out your next move. Being unpredictable is about surprising her. It's about doing the unexpected. If you're always available, always easy to get a hold of, always saying the right things at the right time, she starts to see you as safe and easily obtainable. But when you're a little unpredictable, a little mysterious, she doesn't know exactly what to expect from you, and that intrigue is what keeps her interested. You can be unpredictable in small ways that build curiosity. For example, don't always be the first to text back. Don't always respond with the same level of enthusiasm. Sometimes, take a step back. Let her wonder why you're not as quick to respond. Don't be available all the time. A little bit of space creates tension and draws her in. It makes her question why you're not chasing her like other guys. That's when she starts asking herself, what's he up to? Why didn't he text me first? What's going on in his life that I'm not part of? But unpredictability isn't just about playing games with her. It's about mixing things up in your life. When a woman sees you as a man of action, a man who does what he says and says what he means, she starts to see you as someone who's not easily won. You should be someone who keeps her interested by constantly improving yourself, always learning, always growing. Unpredictability comes when you're doing new things, meeting new people, taking risks. A predictable man is always doing the same things, going to the same places, and living the same routine day in and day out. He's easy to figure out. But when you make your life full of excitement, new challenges and experiences, she sees that you're someone who can bring something fresh into her world. The excitement and mystery that comes with that unpredictability is what makes you irresistible. Women want men who keep them guessing, who keep them engaged, and who challenge them mentally and emotionally. You don't have to be someone completely different every day, but you do need to introduce some variety into your interactions with her. Keep her from getting too comfortable and falling into the same patterns of communication and behavior. Let her wonder what you'll do next. This uncertainty sparks attraction and makes her chase you because she never knows exactly where she stands with you. And that is what fuels her desire to find out. When you're unpredictable, you're not just some guy. You're the guy who excites her, who makes her think, and who keeps her on the edge of her seat. And that's when the chase begins. 6. Show your worth through action, not words talk, is cheap. If you want to make a woman chase you, it's not about what you say. It's about what you do. Too many men make the mistake of trying to win a woman over with compliments, sweet words, or promises of a future. But the truth is that words alone won't keep a woman interested for long. Actions, however, create real value in her eyes. Women want to see that you are who you say you are. They want to experience the reality of your value, not just hear about it. A man who constantly talks about how great he is, how successful he is, or how much he can offer, comes across as trying too hard. Women can tell when a man is compensating for insecurity by over-explaining his worth. True value is shown through action. It's about demonstrating confidence, independence, and strength without needing to tell her. It's showing up and being reliable. It's making her feel something through what you do rather than just feeding her words. For example, when you make plans with her, don't just talk about them. Follow through. Show her that you keep your word. Be punctual. When you say you're going to do something, do it. If you're passionate about something, let her see it in the way you act, in the way you invest your time and energy. Don't just tell her about your career or how successful you are. Let her see it through the way you carry yourself and how you handle situations. Your actions will communicate more than your words ever could. When it comes to attraction, women are drawn to men who take action, who move with purpose and intention. When you act with confidence and clarity, it sends a message that you are in control of your life. It shows that you don't need to rely on anyone to validate you because you've already validated yourself. This is attractive because it signals that you have your own life under control, that you are self-sufficient, and that you don't need her to complete you. Women respect men who are action-oriented, who make things happen instead of just talking about it. You can also show your worth through the way you treat others. The way you interact with people, your friends, your family, strangers, even waitstaff, shows what kind of man you really are. Women pay attention to these things. They notice how you treat others, how you handle difficult situations, and how you respect people. A man who is kind and respectful to others shows that he has emotional intelligence, that he values relationships, and that he can be trusted. These actions speak louder than any compliment or boast. When you show your worth through action, you are signaling to her that you are a man who deserves respect. You're not just talking about your value, you're living it. And when she sees that, she begins to understand that you're not someone who needs to chase her or beg for her attention. You are already worthy. And if she wants to be part of your world, she'll have to make the effort. That's when the chase begins. 7. Build emotional attraction, not just physical. When it comes to making a woman chase you, the most powerful attraction isn't just physical, it's emotional. While physical attraction may spark initial interest, emotional attraction is what will keep her hooked and make her want to invest in you. Too many men focus solely on their looks, their body, or how much they can impress a woman on the surface. But what truly makes a woman desire you on a deeper level is how you make her feel. To build emotional attraction, you need to connect with her in a way that resonates with her heart and mind, not just her body. A woman wants to feel understood, heard, and emotionally safe with you. She wants to know that you can see her for who she really is, that you value her as a person beyond just physical appearance. This is where most men go wrong. They treat women like trophies to win, focusing only on the external rather than the internal. Start by showing genuine interest in her life. Ask about her passions, her goals, and her dreams. Pay attention when she speaks and remember the details. This shows that you're not just trying to get something from her, you're invested in who she is. When you build an emotional connection with a woman, she starts to see you as someone who can bring more to the table than just physical attraction. You become someone who understands her needs, her fears, and her desires. The key here is to make her feel special without smothering her. You don't need to shower her with compliments every second, but instead, make her feel that she is valued for the right reasons. Tell her you admire her strength, her intelligence, her creativity, or whatever it is about her that stands out beyond the surface. When you focus on emotional attraction, you build a connection that's rooted in something deeper than just physical looks. This will make her feel like she needs to be with you, not just because you look good, but because she feels a deep emotional pull toward you. Emotional attraction is also about creating trust. Be someone she can rely on. Someone who isn't just there when it's convenient, but who shows up when it matters. Men who can make women feel secure and emotionally safe are incredibly attractive. Trust is built through consistency, showing up, following through, and being dependable. When a woman feels like she can rely on you and trust you, her attraction to you grows on a deeper level. A big part of emotional attraction is vulnerability. Don't be afraid to show a bit of your softer side. Share your thoughts and feelings with her, be open about your struggles, and let her see that you're a man who isn't afraid of his own emotions. When you open up, you allow her to see your humanity, and that vulnerability makes you more relatable and, ultimately, more attractive. It shows that you're not afraid to be real and authentic. When you build emotional attraction, you create a foundation of respect, trust, and connection that makes a woman not just attracted to you, but invested in you. And when a woman is emotionally invested, she will chase you, because she knows you're not just another guy who's physically attractive, but a man who understands her and brings something real to her life. To make any woman chase you, it's about showing your value, keeping her intrigued, and building a connection beyond the surface. Be confident, unpredictable, and emotionally available, while always maintaining your independence. Show up for her without overcommitting, and never make her feel like you're desperate for her attention. The most effective way to make a woman chase you is by being a man of action and purpose. Someone who creates excitement, curiosity, and emotional connection. When you live your life with purpose and stay true to yourself, she'll be drawn to you, and the chase will follow. If you're serious about mastering the dating game, don't miss out on my exclusive online course. We go beyond what's covered in these videos, giving you powerful insights from the first approach to lasting attraction. Only 5 discounted slots remain, and it's easy to enroll with secure payment options. Visit stoicapproachtolife.podia.com or simply click the link in the description to secure your spot. Don't wait until it's too late. Take action now and start transforming your dating life today.